Alright, am I live? Hello, welcome. It's Aussie Jimmy. It's about 6:30 PM here, South Korea. As soon as people jump on, ask me any questions. Hello, anybody out there? It's your boy. I'm just going to do some questions and answers today while I'm making a cup of tea on my BioLite Campstove 2. Hello, welcome. Any questions you got for me? Please drop them in the comment section. Tonight I'm just answering some questions. It's my first live. Any questions for van life in Korea? We drove about 200 kilometers today and came back to my mother-in-law's place. And I haven't used the Campstove 2 for probably, I don't know, a week and a half. So I wanted to use it. Beautiful night for it, probably about 9 degrees Celsius here. Outside. Got the campfire going. I'll show you here. It's pretty hot. Hello in diary, how are you? Where are you tuning in from tonight? I'm just got to keep my fire going here. If you pop your questions into the chat, I'll see them. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I got 2 people. It's my first live, guys. Thank you for joining me. Alright, I'm gonna put some water on the boil. Make a cup of tea here. Oh, and Lillian's here from Australia. Hello, Lillian. How is it there tonight? Whew. So you're probably wondering where my latest hiking video is. Well, I haven't had any real camera to use recently since my workplace took off my GoPro from me, so that's why last week I released a video just using my camera and put music on it. But this week I have a new camera from this week anyway, so next week I'll have some new Butte camera to use. Hello, somebody else just joined us. Hello. Thank you for joining. Aussie Jimmy, Van Life Korea. I'm currently just doing questions and answers. How was the night in the van with the freezing temperature? Wow. Gee, hey. Beautiful wife wants to know how it was. Last night we got down to -2. Thankfully we've got a diesel heater in our camping car, as we call them here in Korea, camping car. So it uses about 200 mils of diesel for 1 hour, and I think it got down to 9 degrees in the car, and as soon as I put the heater on, it soon warmed up to about 18 degrees, where it was warm enough to sleep and then get up eventually in the morning and go for a beautiful walk in wherever we were, Yeoju. Yeah, beautiful. It was great. Well, if you're just joining us now, guys, you can see a lot of smoke coming in. Just let me know where you're tuning in from around the world. Thank you for joining me first time going live. Sorry, but I got this light here, but it's not in a very good position. Hey Mum, thanks for joining. Any questions? I'm outside tonight. What about the dogs? What about the dogs? How are the dogs in the cold? Well, the little one, Dutchie, she likes to sleep under the sleeping bag, and Kangan likes to curl up next to me as I'm trying to get some sleep. I'm just still trying to make this water boil. It's a bit hard to see because I've got the light on my face and not on my firewood. What is the temperature here? Probably now it's about 7 degrees outside. What am I cooking? I am going to boil the water and make a cup of tea. A cup of mate tea. I am trying to put wood in the fire, but it's hard to see. Thank you for joining. Freezing. Oh. Not overly freezing. It was this morning. It was -2 degrees, so it was definitely freezing this morning. I'm going to boil my water in my camp stove too. I believe Gia's mum's almost home. 6:30 p.m. here. What are you guys up to? Have you had dinner? Somebody else is on. Hello. 5 people on live. Thank you for joining me. Oh, they quickly left. We just had fish and chips. Oh, fish and chips sounds good. Probably on our menu tonight will be rice, fish soup. What else have we got? Some mulberry leaves, some spinach, probably some gannip, some sesame leaf. Do we ever use the pergola in the background? The Korean pergola over here, the palgakjang. When my father-in-law was alive, we used to drink the makgeolli in there, the Korean rice wine. But I haven't seen anybody use it in more than a year. It's gaining a lot of dust. It makes for a good background, as you can see. Oh, I think my mother-in-law's home. Yay. She'll probably come and say hello too. It is a very clear night. The moon's over here. I would move the camera, but my gimbal is super touch at the moment, so I don't want to touch my gimbal. What food do I miss from Australia? Well, I miss a lot of food from Australia, mainly Vegemite. I would love a Vegemite toast in the morning for breakfast would be good. I do miss meat pies and all them, but I'm still not eating meat, so I'd have to go for some kind of vegetarian pie. What else do I miss about Australia? I miss Milo, but we do get Milo here, but a jar of it's probably about $19 or $20, so it's a little bit expensive for me. What else do I miss? Fish and chips, good fish and chips. They do have fish and chips here, but it's nothing like we get back home in Australia, that's for sure. There was something the other day I was like, oh, would love some of that when I was hiking that big mountain. Forgot what it was. Oh. Yeah, you can buy Vegemite in Korea. They ship it from Australia, so it's very expensive. For one of those like small jars, probably about $12 for a jar of Vegemite. Small one. Also Tim Tams, I miss Tim Tams. They sell Tim Tams here, but they're from Malaysia and they're not the real Tim Tams, so it's very disappointing. 어머님, 안녕하세요. Just saying hello to my mother-in-law. Well, it's been 10 minutes. My water's starting to steam here now. I'm going to make some mate tea. For anyone who joined us late or didn't hear, I haven't used my camp stove 2 for probably over a week and a half now, and I really missed it. And tonight's a beautiful cold night to test it out for how warm it can be. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and if the beautiful wife wants a cup of tea, she's welcome to have one too. Just getting some smoke in my eyes. Oof. It's getting a bit cool here now. I do miss a good Australian beer though. Any other questions? Actually, I tell you, I didn't have a shower since Bongwa, which was before we climbed Tebeksan. So today I had a shower, so it's probably been about 2 weeks. I picked raspberries this afternoon at a friend's place. Do raspberries go over there? Oh, absolutely, we have raspberries. We've got all different types of berries here in Korea. Oh, here's the little dog coming. Mainly blackberries grow here, and the strawberries. Lots of different berries here in Korea. Goji berries as well. We've got lots of goji berries. I've got somebody asking, how is Jihae? She's good. She doesn't like to come outside because it's too cold, she thinks. So I'm out here by myself. And she's sitting over there filming me, I think. Oh, there's a rabbit behind me. There's a white rabbit bouncing away over there. The neighbours have got 3 rabbits and 2 of them are out running around. So Gio's informing me that they're behind me. Oh. Ooh. Flame's too big. I'm using the pine cone. I'm just using the pine cone in the camp stove too. So when the pine cone lights up, big flame comes into my face. Do they eat rabbits? There are places, you know, specialty restaurants where they will eat rabbit. It's not a common thing to see as rabbit, but I've been to, you know, venison restaurants, goat meat restaurant. Come here, Detchu. You want to come and say hello? Come here, Detchu. Come on. Come here. Round this side. Up. There she is. Here, Detchu. Say hello over here. Hello. Wave. Hello. Don't go chase the rabbit. You see the Toki? Toki Basa? Huh? Say hello to everybody. Hello. Am I scary looking dog? Hello. Go on. Go chase those rabbits. They're up there. Everybody saying hello, did you? Where's Kangan? He's too much trouble around the fire, Kangan. So we're here. How long are we going to stay here for, love? A couple of days. Reset ourselves, clean the car out, pack our winter gear, because last night we had no gear for winter. So glad that the diesel heater doesn't use much diesel, so we could use that. That's exactly the question that I'm answering. Lillian, thank you for asking. Yeah, maybe it could be a week, but try not to be here for a week anyway. Jay's got an appointment tomorrow, and then yeah, going to sort the van out, and there's some autumn colours to go see down south. I've got my new 360-degree camera, which I'm going to try out this week somewhere. I'm looking forward to using that, making some real videos again. Jane asked, do you toast marshmallows on the fire? Well, we don't currently eat marshmallows, as we're vegan most of the time. Maybe if I get peckish one day, I'll have some marshmallows, but bananas work really well over the fire. So bananas, vegan ice cream, vegan marshmallows. Bananas are great. I love bananas. Thank you for that question, Jane. Whew. Water takes a little bit of time to boil because it's a bit hard while I'm talking on the camera, and have to boil the water here. In diary says we toast bananas in fire. Oh, very good. Where are we off to next? Probably, I want to go to Songnisan, which is a national park. So at the moment, we're trying to climb and do as many national parks as possible because we got the national park passport book. So Songnisan, I went there last year. I'm pretty sure I have an older video on my YouTube channel of Songnisan. It had a very nice valley with the autumn colours last year. So we're hoping to hit the peak because I think it's the nicest place to see the autumn colours. And then we're probably going to head south, and I want to head back down to where I went last October with Godjia Do and Tong Yang. I got a friend down there I want to meet up with, and I want to go go-kart racing again. So at the moment we're doing 4-week trips because Jihe has an appointment at the town over here once a month. So yeah, we go travel for 4 weeks and then we come back. We've just been away for about 5 weeks. Would your mother-in-law like to be on the camera? Oh, I don't think she would. I don't know, it's too dark and cold out here. She'd rather be inside. I'm doing it outside because I only get internet outside. I don't get any internet inside the house, so that's why I'm out here. She came home a few minutes ago, so she'd probably say hello and that's it. Probably doesn't understand the concept of being live on YouTube. Well, my water's coming up to a boil here now, so I'm just going to get my tea ready. It's actually quite cold here. What do you guys think of the new channel name, Aussie Jimmy? Do you like Aussie Jimmy or Hoju Jimmy better? The concept I saw for Aussie Jimmy is because there's a new cheese sauce in the supermarket here, and it's called Aussie Cheese. So I thought, if they're going to promote Aussie, I might as well change my name from Hoju, which means Australia in Korean, to Aussie. Aussie Jimmy. Plus, there's already a Hoju Sarah. I don't know if anyone knows Hoju Sarah. She's quite popular, but she actually speaks in Korean, so she's Australian girl. Woo, sure. I feel like somebody's watching me, but I can't see anyone, except for you 5 lovely people out there. Aussie Jimmy seems good. Great. Woo. I think the best way to make a cup of tea is over the fire, so that's why I'm making a cup of tea tonight, and I'll leave the cooking dinner to the mother-in-law, because when we got here there was no rice cooked. Usually every Korean house is rice cooked, but there was none ready, so all we've had since we got here was steamed goguma, steamed sweet potatoes, sorry. What sort of tea am I having? I'm having mate. Mate tea? Or, as I used to call it back in Australia, yerba mate. Have you tried that, Jane? Oh, sorry, that was Lillian. Have you tried it, Lillian? Yerba mate tea? Anybody tried yerba mate or mate tea? In Korea, it's promoted as a healthy, well-being tea. Very good at keeping ladies slim. And I'm having some soy milk with it. Hot. Oh, we're gonna have a cup of tea over here. Put your kettle on. Have a cup of tea. If you've got a camera, you can go live. You can ask to join. I took the kettle off the fire and I am getting all the ash over my pants and over my face. I can find some more slim pine cones to put in my fire. Keep me warm. So I got this huge bag of pine cones that we picked up at a car park that we stayed at. But the gentleman there kicked us out. He said, it's not a campground. It's a car park. You can't stay here. And that's just because camping cars in Korea aren't really welcome anyway. That's what I miss most about Australia, is the free camping. Like legitimate free camping. You don't have to worry about getting kicked out or donation campsites. In Korea they don't have really such a thing. They say free camping, but it would just be like a piece of land somewhere in the middle of bush, no facilities or no rubbish bags or anything. Let's see if you can see the fire. Look at that fire burner. And all my pine cones. There are these pine cones here. This light actually comes with the camp stove too. So all these pine cones I picked up, and then we picked up these ones, but they've got this like oily substance on. It must be the pine oil. So they're really moist, but good for the fire. Oh, too much smoke. Alright. Well, it looks like I've only got 2 people on now. Looks like all my sisters have left me. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm going to drink the rest of this cup of tea, so anyone's got questions about anything about van life or living in Korea. Oh, Lillian's still here. Thank you. Oh, you haven't had a mate? Oh. I used to drink mate in Malulaba. Oh, it's only the sisters that are on. And Peter's watching. Ah, you're not watching to get separately though. I got it. Well, hello Peter. Peter's got any questions? You might be wondering why I don't use Strava anymore. When we were hiking in a mountain one time with my Samsung Note 8, it was like 35 degrees out. I was using Strava and I just checked Strava and I was like, oh, this is how far we've gone. And then I put my phone in my pocket, I pulled it out and it never turned back on. And that phone still doesn't work. So I think Strava does use a lot of battery and I think it overheated. So that's the reason I no longer use Strava, which for people who don't know, it tracks your hiking or running or something like that. I know Peter uses it. But yeah, since then I got a new phone. I don't want to ruin my new phone by overheating it. So I haven't downloaded Strava to track my hiking. Hello, Graham. Thank you for watching. I'm happy that everyone's come here to watch my first live question and answers. So, had some really good questions so far. I'm just enjoying this hot cup of tea because my hands are freezing. Ugh. And I'll have to go for a walk later with the dogs out here. What is it, Detchu? Detchu's growling. I think she's growling at the moon. Wait. Yeah, get that dog of yours. What is it, Detchu? What is it? Somebody's walking past, aren't they? No? Who knows? Any questions from the big man himself? Graham? I'm sure you got plenty. You probably want to know if the rice has been harvested. She'll be putting up some drone footage of that rice tomorrow. Never work with kids or animals, they say. Yeah. What the flashing light is? Behind me, there's a flashing light. Or the fire. Can anyone see a flashing light? Oh, that one? This one over here somewhere? This one? That's a water tower. That's a water tower, that one. That's in the city of Nepo, where I believe we went and had lunch together with Gia's parents when Mother and Graham were over here. It's rather big water tower. Gia didn't know what it was first time she saw it flashing. I was sitting here with the pergola behind me because I knew it'd be a good background, but now it's just black. It's just me. I should have it on the moon or something. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but every Sunday I post a video, and this week I didn't have any content because I don't have my camera that I usually use, and I'm actually doing a challenge where I put $100 into it every month, and if I don't complete the challenge, like this week, that means I'd only get 75% of my money back, so I'd only get $75. So that's why I'm doing my first live on Sunday night, so I can say that I've done a video. So thank you everyone for watching me. I appreciate it. When I finish my cup of tea here, that's when I'll be saying goodbye. So I still got a little bit left, so you don't have to go away yet. What time is it over here? It is 6:52 p.m. as I'm speaking. I believe I'm 1 hour behind Brisbane. We don't have any daylight savings over here, so it's good. And the sun's going down over here probably at 5:30 now, so it's going down pretty early, and it's only autumn. It's not even winter yet, so I'm not looking forward to winter. Whew. Do I hope to travel to Australia soon? Well, that's a big issue for many of us Australians and people who live here in Korea on a visa, because you have to apply for a re-entry permit. Before, because I was on a marriage visa, I could re-enter any time, but because of the COVID-19 restrictions now, you have to apply for re-entries. So I'd have to apply for re-entry. Don't know if I'd get it. Don't know at the moment what it all is. I would like to visit Australia, but currently at this moment in time I haven't got any plans. I don't really want to leave my dogs where I left them last time when I went to Australia, so until they're ready to be put into a hotel or a pet motel, they I probably won't come back to Australia anytime in the near future. For the whole of 2022, we'll be living in that van. So then, from 2023, there may be plans to travel overseas and possibly Australia. So. But as far as I know, Korea is allowing everyone from any country pretty much to come in to Korea, except for maybe Philippines or something like that. So, of course, if you want to come to Korea, you're more than welcome to. Whew. We miss you. Oh yeah. Thank you. It's good to know that. I miss you too. I miss everyone back in Australia. I miss Australia. If there's a ship going to Australia, I'll jump on the ship. We definitely still want to settle down in Australia at some point. But we need to get the money together for the dogs. We want to bring the dogs with us. So, where the dogs go? I think GA put Detchu back in the car, in the van, and Kangan's tied up over there, over near the car. I was going to bring him over here, but he's too wild around the fire. He doesn't know what a fire is, I guess, and he just knocks it over. Or there's like the two bunnies that were over here before. You probably want to go chase them around, so that'll be all hell over here if Kangan was out here. So he's enjoying himself. We'll go for a walk later, and then he'll go inside the car for the night so it's not so cold. Gio's always talking about living in Victoria, so even if we did come back to Australia, we'll probably be in Victoria. Just because when we went there 2019 for the house sitting, we really fell in love with the area that we were in. So yeah, if we come back to Australia, we'll probably do van life in Australia as well as settling down in Victoria. I will sleep inside my mother-in-law's house tonight with the electric blanket fully cranked up. Well, not fully cranked up because it's too hot then, but I'll definitely be warm inside the house. But I actually think it's too hot inside the house. GA won't come outside. It's like 25 degrees in there. I think it's too much like summer. I prefer to be out here with the fire going myself. Oh, we really like Ballarat area in Victoria. Ballarat, and then Smoky Town where we were was really nice. Lots of kangaroos and wildlife, and fire stove, wood stove. I forgot what the other place was where we went and had a look at that place. The house, it was $1 million or something that we wanted to buy. I forgot the name of the area, but it was a really nice area there. Coming out of lockdown? Yeah. We don't get lockdowns over here, thank goodness. We just have these masks, wear a mask everywhere you go, mandate at the moment, but if you've been vaccinated you don't have to wear them, but people still come over to you and tell you, put your mask on. So. I'm happy here in Korea with the restrictions that are going on in Australia at the moment. So I can't, obviously I miss Australia, but I don't miss what's going on over there. And did I tell you this camp stove? It's got a power bank. It's got a battery, so it runs a fan. So it runs in a circular motion up, so it gets a really hot point. And it's also running my USB light that I've got here that comes with it. And you can also charge your phone and stuff off it. And it was probably 2 weeks ago when I used it, the battery is 50% full. But just by having the fire on tonight, making a cup of tea and stuff, the battery's recharged itself to 100%. And I think it's 3,750 milliamps, which is about the same capacity as a mobile phone these days. So it's really handy camp stove to have instead of using the gas cooker. And it produces electricity. Ooh. It is fancy. Ooh. Smoke in my eyes again. Does it have a generator in it? It's got a fan. So it's got a little motor with the fan, electric fan. It's kind of like got a hollow tube, and the air goes around the hollow tube on the inside, and that comes up in the middle. And I'm just putting pine cones in here, and I got a few sticks, but these pine cones I want to get rid of because they're sticky. Can you hear the fan? Can you hear the noise that it's making from the fire? I can turn it up. It's got... This is its highest setting. You probably can hear it now. It's really loud. So it's the faster the fan goes, the hotter the fire, the faster you cook stuff. So before, when I was boiling the water, I had it on number 2 out of 5. So, but the faster you do it, the faster it burns. So the more I got to put fuel in there to keep it burning. And so I like to just leave it on 2 because it's more manageable that way. Oh, you can hear it? No, you can't hear it. I probably can't stay out here too much longer because my mother-in-law will want to feed me. Will I go live every Sunday night? Well, I like to have my uploads done probably on Thursday, so maybe we could do either Sunday nights or Sunday lunchtime or something. I know I have to figure out my subscribers when's the best for them. Obviously, you guys are tuned in, so if Sunday night works for you guys, and we can do Sunday night like this. I would like to do my content videos on Thursday and maybe do some more videos now that I got a camera again. What time works best? 7 PM Australian time? Earlier? Sunset? I'm burning my pants on this fire. 7 in Australian time, 6 PM here. Yeah, that can work. Out of all my videos on my channel, which one do you like the most? It's really bright out here tonight. You want to see the moon? I'll see if I can get the camera to play nice and show you the moon. Oh, Mum likes all the hiking videos. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you like the hiking videos, because sometimes I think they might be too boring. Well, let's see if I can point it up to the moon. There's the moon. You can't see much, a few lights over there. The red lights are at the beef farm. Maybe Graham can tell me, why did they put red lights on the beef farm? They're always on, just along the side where the calves are. And the rice is out here somewhere. Is it dinner time, is it? Alright. Oh, it's Mum. Oh, where's me? That's Mum. Yeah. What was my question? Dad likes the one where you follow the cascading stream up the mountain. Oh, that was the recent one that we did out at Chiak-san, I think, in Gangwon-do. So we just came from that area recently, but it was our second visit out there. I think that's probably the one he's talking about. We were pretty much just walking straight up the creek. I hope that's the right one. Yeah, Chiak Mountain was really nice. We have to go back there to get the stamp for the passport book, because we didn't have the book when we went there. Whew. Maybe to do with the time in the cow's sleeping pattern. I wasn't too sure what it was. It always seems to be when the females have the babies. Some of the rice has been harvested and some of it hasn't been harvested, so it's pretty golden fields out there at the moment. So I'm going to put the drone up tomorrow and get some video footage, and then try and mix it together with some of my older drone footage I took of the rice field when it was green. What about Lillian and Bridget? Did they watch my YouTube videos? If you're watching this video and you haven't already given me a thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up button. When Mum puts them up on the TV, you watch them. Good on you. What would you like to see more? Would you like to see more of Korea? More van life? Do you want to know about the accommodation? More about travel? Or are you just happy to watch my life living in the van? Which I haven't really done any van life videos, but that's what I plan to do, other than hiking. I thought Gia was coming out, but it was Gia's mum. I was like, oh, it's dinner ready? I'm seeing more of Korea. Korea in general. Yeah, we want to see more of Korea, that's for sure. We were impressed with the hike you did the other day. Now, the hike that we did the other day, I haven't made a YouTube video for it. The most recent one that I did on Thursday, Sorak-san, 13 kilometer hike from the car park. we were too much in a rush to make any video there. That's all on Instagram. But yeah, if we go back in the future, we want to do the trail that's called Dinosaur Ridge, and because I used to have my GoPro on my chest harness, and I could just film time lapse and get shots or whatever. But because I don't have the GoPro anymore, and I had to get my own camera. Now I got a head. What do you call it? I don't know. Head clamp, where it sits on your head, so I can film like that in the future for my 360 camera. I'll probably go down into the other national parks that I did last year by myself. Take G here there this year. So I keep talking about how good they are, and she hasn't been there yet. So hello, Tony B. Nice to see you here, Tony. Thank you for joining. I'm just currently having a cup of tea over the campfire here tonight, Tony. Been doing the van life here in Korea for probably about 6 months, and just come back to my mother-in-law's place tonight. And I hadn't used my camp stove, so I wanted to go live for the first time and have a cup of tea with my camp stove. Thanks for joining us. If you've got any questions about Korea, please let me know in the comments and give me a thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in. Did anybody see this cup on my YouTube video? This was on one of my YouTube videos. If you watch right till the end, you would have saw it. Jane says yes, she's seen this one. This is actually a free mug that I got for doing the stamp tour of Yesan. So the county that my mother-in-law lives in is Yesan, and we didn't even know it existed until we went to the reservoir near Yesan City, and you can get a stamp book. I think there's a rabbit around me. So we got like 3 stamps or 4 stamps or something, and the last place we went was the Stork Park, and you could choose these little gifts for getting 4 stamps. So I chose the mug because I didn't have a good size mug. It's got 2 storks on it because they're famous in this area. So pretty handy mug. If you haven't watched that video, you should go check it out. I did some really good drone footage in that video, I think. Alright guys, well I'm about to wrap it up, so if you've got any more questions, I'll stay on here for another 4 minutes or so until 7:15 here. If you've got any more questions, then I'm going to clean up and go inside and probably eat rice and side dishes for my dinner. And tell how excited I am about that. What is on the lip? On the bottom of the mug for? The lip? Is there a lip? Is it the tea bag? There's a tea bag in there. It's just a normal mug. Yeah. That's all good. I see things too. Oh. Ooh, this smoke. Alright guys, Any more questions? It's been great talking to all of you in this live stream. Hello, welcome, number 4. Great to see you. Just about to leave. It's been great talking to you too, Jane. I thought it was Bridget. Jane. No more questions? Do it again next Sunday somewhere else in the wilderness of Korea. As long as it's in a... If we're in a good internet area, I'm more than happy to do it in the van. As long as the dogs aren't barking too much. Oh, in diary. She says bye. She looks sad. I'm sure there's a rice and banchan waiting for me inside. See you next Sunday. Alright. No problem. I will do my best to get a regular video up before the next live session on Sunday, and I'll make sure that I'm ready for the live session. Alright, thanks guys. Thank you everyone. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Have a night. Cheers. Have a good week. Bye bye.